to get it for my family. Yeah, we may mess up on the way. I need y'all to pray for me. I don't need y'all to pass judgment. Please keep your opinions to yourself. For real.
Something is very wrong with Chrisean Rock, and fans are sounding the alarm. A disturbing new video of the rapper and reality star has gone viral, and people who've supported her through every meltdown, every heartbreak, every controversy are now genuinely worried for her safety and her sanity. The clip posted late last night shows Chrisean in a state fans say they've never seen before, emotional, erratic, and talking about people watching her and not being safe anymore. Within minutes, the internet exploded. Her name started trending across Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. But this time it wasn't laughter or memes, it was panic. Even longtime followers, who've seen Chrisean at her lowest, said the energy in this new video felt different, darker, scarier. Some think it's about Blueface. Others think it's something much deeper, something that's been building for months. And just when people started speculating, another shocking clip surfaced. One that shows her crying alone in a car, whispering about being followed and set up. Now, social media detectives, fans, and even former friends are piecing the puzzle together, and what they're finding could expose something far more sinister than just another celebrity breakdown. So, what's really going on with Chrisean Rock? Why is everyone around her suddenly going silent? And could this viral video be a cry for help that the world's about to regret ignoring? Stay tuned, because this story just went from messy to terrifying. To understand why this new video of Chrisean Rock has the entire internet panicking, you have to look back at the roller coaster that has been her life. Because if there's one thing Chrisean has proven over the past few years, it's that pain and chaos have followed her every step of the way. And now it looks like it's finally catching up to her. Chrisean first burst into the spotlight not because of her music, but because of her relationship with rapper Blueface, one of the most volatile, headline-grabbing pairings in recent memory. Their romance, if you can even call it that, became a toxic spectacle played out across Instagram Live, reality TV, and endless viral videos. They fought publicly, made up publicly, and tore each other apart again, always under the glare of millions of viewers. But for all the drama, fans always saw something raw, even tragic in Chrisean. She wasn't just another influencer chasing fame. She was real. Too real. She said everything she felt, cried in front of the camera, prayed on live streams, and bared her wounds for everyone to see. That vulnerability made people fall in love with her, but it also made her a target by 2024. Chrisean's life had become a confusing maze of contradictions. She was a new mom, raising her baby mostly on her own, while her relationship with Blueface disintegrated into public chaos. She appeared on social media alternately preaching faith, crying over heartbreak, and lashing out at anyone she thought betrayed her. Still, fans rooted for her. They believed she was finally turning a corner until the last few weeks. It started small. She began posting cryptic Instagram stories, black screens with random Bible verses, captions like "God showing me who's real" and "the devil trying to take my joy." People thought it was just another emotional post. But then her friends started acting weird too. One close associate unfollowed her. Another went live saying, "Pray for Chrisean, she's not okay right now." When fans asked what happened, the live abruptly ended. Days later, Chrisean herself vanished from social media for almost a week. For someone who normally posts every single day, that silence felt ominous. Then came the video. It dropped out of nowhere. A shaky phone recording clearly filmed late at night, showing Chrisean sitting in her car. Her eyes looked swollen from crying. Her voice, usually loud and defiant, was low. Trembling. "I don't even know who to trust no more," she whispered. "Every time I get close to people, something happens. I feel like they're watching me. I feel like I'm not safe." At one point, she stopped talking and looked into the camera with a hollow stare. "If anything happens to me," she said softly, "just know I tried." That one sentence hit the internet like a bomb. Within minutes, "Pray for Chrisean" was trending. Fans flooded her comments, begging her to check in. Even celebrities started chiming in. Cardi B reposted the clip with praying hand emojis. Summer Walker commented, "Somebody go get her, please." And yet, despite all the concern, Chrisean didn't respond. No clarification. No follow-up. Nothing. A few hours later, a second clip surfaced. This one appeared to be filmed the same night, but it was worse. In it, Chrisean is sitting outside somewhere, her voice shaking as she mumbles about people trying to set her up. She says something about, "They took my phone and I can't call nobody." Then the video cuts abruptly. Fans immediately started connecting dots. Some claimed she was being followed. Others said she'd been betrayed by someone in her circle. Theories spread like wildfire, everything from stalkers to secret industry threats to paranoia caused by exhaustion. But the more people speculated, the stranger things got and her family went silent. Her sister, who usually defends her online, refused to comment. Blueface, who never misses a chance to speak on Chrisean, suddenly went radio silent too. No jokes, no tweets, nothing. Then one of Chrisean's old reality show castmates posted and deleted a tweet that said, "I told her to stop talking about them people." Now look, that single tweet sent the internet into overdrive. Who were them people? Was this something deeper than relationship drama? Soon, alleged insiders started leaking Ms., claiming that Chrisean had been trying to expose something. In recent weeks, that she'd found out about a Hollywood setup involving certain promoters, influencers, and a massive payout. None of it was verified, but the story was spreading too fast to stop. Meanwhile, fans began noticing small details in the background of her video. Blurred shadows, distant voices, flashes of movement. One TikTok investigator zoomed in on a reflection in her car window and claimed it showed someone standing outside. The video was replayed millions of times, analyzed frame by frame. Entire YouTube channels popped up overnight dedicated to decoding it. But the most chilling part? After the video went viral, Chrisean's Instagram went completely dark. No posts, no stories. Then her Twitter account deactivated. Her YouTube channel disappeared. Her management gave no comment. That's when the panic really began. People started flooding police tip lines, attacking her hometown, begging authorities to check on her. Even TMZ reported that LAPD had received multiple welfare calls about her. But when officers reportedly went to her last known address, neighbors said she hadn't been home in days. And then, as if the story couldn't get more unsettling, an anonymous account posted a photo of a woman with Chrisean's exact hairstyle and tattoo walking into Los Angeles hotel late at night, surrounded by two men in black hoodies. The photo was grainy, but it sent fans into a frenzy. Was it Chrisean? Was she being watched? Protected? Held? Nobody knew. But one thing became painfully clear. This wasn't just another viral meltdown. Something was happening, and Chrisean, rock silence, was screaming louder than any live stream ever could. And what came next would make even her most loyal fans question everything they thought they knew about her life, and who might really be controlling it. By the next morning, the video had reached every corner of the internet. Millions of people were sharing it, dissecting it, and begging for updates, but Chrisean Rock remained completely silent. It was the first time in years she'd gone dark during a controversy. And that silence scared people more than any words could. Then, just when fans began to think the situation couldn't get more bizarre, a third clip surfaced, one that would change everything. It was posted from an anonymous account under the name @RockUncut, and it showed what appeared to be the continuation of Chrisean's late-night breakdown. In this one, she was pacing outside a dimly lit parking lot, her voice trembling as she said, "They told me not to talk about it. They said, don't say no names, don't say nothing, just stay quiet. But I can't do that no more." She then looked over her shoulder, her eyes darting towards something off camera. "Okay, they think I don't know what's going on. Okay, but I see everything. I see who's behind this." Then, just before the clip ended, she whispered, "If I disappear, it's because of them." The video cut off mid-sentence. Within seconds, social media exploded. Comments poured in like wildfire. Who's they, Chrisean? This ain't funny no more. Somebody help her? Anything happens to her? Y'all know who to blame? The post was deleted 10 minutes later, but screenshots and screen recordings spread instantly. Fans realized the timestamp on the video was just an hour after the previous clip, meaning it wasn't old. It was part of the same night. That's when panic turned into hysteria. Twitter threads began connecting the dots. One user claimed Chrisean had been meeting with people about industry stuff in the days before her disappearance, a deal involving a major network and a potential reality spinoff. Another user posted supposed text messages from a friend of her team, saying she was arguing with producers over footage they didn't want aired. Theories flew in every direction. Some said she'd uncovered something about the entertainment company behind her shows. Others claimed she was spiraling from stress. A few believed something more sinister, that she was being threatened into silence. But then, something even stranger happened. Late that night, Chrisean's Instagram account reactivated, but all her old photos were gone. Only one new story appeared. A black screen with white text reading, "They trying to make me look crazy. Tags." No music. Just that dot. The story disappeared after 2 hours. But it was enough to send fans into full-blown panic. TikTokers began posting breakdowns titled "The Chrisean Rock Cover-Up." Some claimed to have seen shadow accounts posting, then deleting voice notes, allegedly sent from Chrisean to a private contact. One message, if real, was chilling. "They're outside my place. I'm not safe. Please don't tell nobody I called." Within minutes, those voice notes were taken down. Accounts that shared them were suspended. Then, Blueface broke his silence. After nearly 2 weeks of ignoring the situation, he tweeted, "Don't believe everything y'all see. Shorty be trippin' sometimes." That one tweet detonated the internet. Fans erupted. Celebrities called him out for being insensitive. One influencer replied, "Even if she's trippin', something's clearly wrong. You'd rather clown her than check on her." Blueface deleted the tweet an hour later, replacing it with another that said, "Y'all don't know the half." Theories exploded again. What half was he talking about? Did he know something everyone else didn't? The next day, a woman claiming to be one of Chrisean's former stylists went live on Instagram. Her voice shaking as she said, Chrisean been telling people for weeks she was scared. She said someone was trying to mess with her career, like really stop her from talking. I thought she was being paranoid, but now? Her live ended abruptly when she started crying and said she couldn't talk anymore. Within hours, a blurry video surfaced that allegedly showed Chrisean outside a hotel lobby, arguing with 2 unidentified men. You couldn't see her face clearly, but her voice was unmistakable. "I don't owe y'all nothing. Y'all not finna scare me?" One of the men reportedly replied, "You already said too much." The clip ended there, but not before one frame appeared to show Chrisean stepping backward, looking terrified. That single frame became the focus of every online detective in America. People zoomed in, brightened the footage, enhanced the audio. The result? The hotel's security sign in the background clearly showed a Los Angeles address. The hashtag where Chrisean hit 30 million views overnight. Fans began calling hotels in the area, demanding answers. TikTokers live-streamed themselves driving through LA, claiming to be searching for Chrisean. Others accused the industry of hiding her. Then another twist, a verified journalist from the Shade Room posted that they had received disturbing footage they were too afraid to release. The post read, "This situation is deeper than social media. We've seen something we can't unsee. Please keep her in your prayers." People flooded their comments, begging for details, but the account went quiet. Meanwhile, fans noticed that several of Chrisean's recent collaborators, producers, stylists, even her makeup artist had started deleting photos and unfollowing her accounts. The pattern was too obvious to ignore. It looked like people were distancing themselves. But distancing themselves from what? One theory that took over Reddit claimed that Chrisean had recorded something she wasn't supposed to, an argument, confession, a private meeting, and that she was planning to release it. According to the thread, powerful people found out and shut her down before she could. Then, around 2 a.m., another anonymous video appeared on X. It showed Chrisean crying again. This time inside what looked like a small studio. Her hair was tied up, her voice breaking as she said, "I told them I ain't scared. But I am. I can't do this no more." The clip ended abruptly, but this time, you could hear a male voice faintly in the background. It said something like, "Cut that off now." That was the moment everything changed, because fans realized someone was in the room. With her, this wasn't a meltdown anymore. It was starting to look like something darker, something coordinated, and as the hashtag Chrisean started trending worldwide, one final clue appeared on a burner Instagram account believed to be hers. A single post, a white background, black text. "If you see this, it's already too late." The post vanished within 10 minutes. No one knew who deleted it, but one thing was clear. Chrisean Rock's situation wasn't just a mental health crisis. It was beginning to look like a conspiracy, one that could expose powerful names, deep betrayals, and secrets that were never supposed to see daylight. And the next leak? It would blow the entire thing wide open by now. The Chrisean Rock saga had morphed from a viral panic into a full-blown mystery that had everyone, fans, celebrities, and even journalists, trapped in a maze of fear and speculation. Every day brought a new update, a new sighting, or another so-called insider leak that deepened the mystery instead of solving it. But the next twist? Nobody was ready for it. It began with a message posted at 4:32 a.m. from an anonymous account on X, with the handle @Truth4Rock. The tweet simply read, "They're erasing her. Check your downloads before it's gone." Attached to the post was a 30-second video, grainy, dark, and shaky, like it had been filmed secretly. The clip showed Chrisean sitting in what looked like a makeup chair, her eyes red and puffy. A man's voice could be heard off camera saying, "We need you to act normal today. The cameras are watching." Chrisean looked straight ahead and whispered, "I don't want to do this no more." Then the video cut off. Within minutes, the post had millions of views. Fans went into meltdown, calling it proof that she was being controlled. TikTok detectives slowed the video down, enhancing the audio, trying to identify the voice behind the camera. Some claimed it sounded like a well-known reality show producer. Others said it was Blueface. Either way, implications were terrifying, and it only got worse from there. Later that day, the Shade Room confirmed that the viral video was real. They claimed it was recorded during the filming of an unreleased reality episode that Chrisean had allegedly refused to finish. Sources said she stormed off set crying after feeling unsafe. Then, a chilling discovery. A sound engineer leaked screenshots from a group chat among production staff, where one message read, "We can't let that footage get out. If it leaks, everyone's finished." That single sentence turned the internet upside down. Fans began demanding the footage. They accused the network of hiding abuse. The hashtags #free, Chrisean, and hashtag release the tapes started trending globally. Even celebrities joined the chorus. Summer Walker tweeted, "She's crying out for help. Y'all playing around, but in the shadows." Something else was brewing, a series of new leaks that would expose a side of the story no one saw coming. A YouTuber known for exposing celebrity scandals uploaded what she called the Rock Files. In the hour-long video, she presented what she claimed were screenshots of deleted texts between Chrisean and a woman saved as C manager. In those messages, Chrisean allegedly wrote, "They trying to say I'm unstable so they can take everything from me. The footage, my baby's money, everything." Then another message. "They said I'm too emotional to handle the brand. But they the ones making me crazy." If true, it meant the network and possibly people in her inner circle were planning to declare her unfit to maintain. legal control over her assets, and even her child's public appearances. The accusations were explosive. Within hours, #ProtectHorizon went viral. Fans began flooding the production company's comments with angry demands. The company quickly issued a statement denying everything, calling the screenshots doctored and malicious. But their tone only fueled suspicion. Then, the unthinkable happened. Chrisean's YouTube channel reappeared. After weeks of being deactivated, it suddenly went live again. There was only one video uploaded titled simply "For Real." The video began with a black screen and Chrisean's voice, shaky and tired. "I know they gone say I'm lying. They always do. But I got proof. They know what they did." The camera turned on. Her face was partially lit, eyes swollen, mascara smudged. She was clearly filming from a phone, whispering as if she didn't want anyone to hear. "They told me not to talk about that night. They said it was an accident, but I know what I saw. They said if I open my mouth, I'll lose everything." At that point, faint knocking could be heard in the background. She looked toward the sound and whispered, "See? They hear. They always hear." The screen went black. Then the words appeared. "Y'all will know soon." The video lasted only 56 seconds, but it broke the internet. Within 15 minutes, it had over 8 million views. Then it vanished, deleted completely. Even re-uploads were blocked within minutes. YouTube issued a statement saying the removal was for user safety. But fans weren't buying it. Every trace of the video disappeared except for screen recordings and audio, fragments circulating on Telegram. And then came the shocking reveal: a hacker group, calling themselves Rock's Angels, released what they claimed were voice recordings between executives of the network that produced Chrisean's last reality show. In one audio clip, a male voice said, "We can't control her anymore. She's a liability. If she won't cooperate, we'll have to make it look like she's spiraling." A female voice responded, "Public breakdown. That's easy. People already believe it." The recording cut there, but it was enough. The internet erupted with rage. Fans accused the network of orchestrating Chrisean's mental breakdown for publicity and silencing her once she tried to speak out. Major artists began unfollowing the company's page. Some even called for boycotts. Meanwhile, several journalists claimed they had received cease and desist letters warning them not to amplify defamatory materials. But as the outrage reached its peak, something even more disturbing surfaced. A fan claimed to have received a message from Chrisean's backup account, one that had been inactive for months. The DM read, "If something happens to me, don't let them say I overdosed. It won't be true." The fan posted screenshots. Within an hour, that account was deleted. At this point, people were terrified. Twitter threads began documenting every time Chrisean had said she wasn't safe. Old videos of her saying, "They want to make me the villain," suddenly felt like foreshadowing. Then, late that night, Chrisean's baby's Instagram, which had been run by her, posted a strange photo. It showed Chrisean's hand holding a small stuffed toy. The caption read, "Mommy loves me." But the photo metadata revealed something chilling. It had been uploaded from a different city entirely. Theories exploded again. Some believed she was being moved. Others said she was hiding. A few feared the worst. And just when it seemed like the chaos couldn't escalate any further, one last leak dropped. A short clip surfaced on the dark web showing Chrisean sitting in front of a camera, saying, "They said if I tell the truth, they'll ruin me. But y'all deserve to know what they do to people like me." Then the screen glitched. For a second, an image flashed what appeared to be an official document labeled "Confidential Behavioral Evaluation." The visible text read, "Subject, Chrisean Malone, Recommendation, Narrative Containment Protocol." And then, nothing. That clip cut out. The entire internet froze. Fans flooded social media demanding answers from everyone: the networks, her management, her family, anyone. But nobody said a word. And as morning came, her official pages all went dark again. No posts, no stories, no music. Just silence. And now everyone's asking the same question. Where is Chrisean Rock? Because if that final video was real, if those recordings weren't fabricated, then the woman we've watched cry, sing, and fight her way through fame might have been battling something much darker all along. And the truth about what's really happening behind the cameras. That's the part no one's ready to face. The morning after the final leak, social media turned into a frenzy that made every other celebrity scandal look small. The entire entertainment industry seemed to freeze. No one knew what to believe anymore. Was Chrisean Rock in hiding? Was she being silenced? Or was something far more horrifying unfolding in real time right in front of the world's eyes? On X, TikTok, and Instagram, hashtag Where's Chrisean hit over 600 million views within 12 hours. Fans were no longer just speculating, they were organizing. Dozens of creators across social media formed online investigation groups, claiming to be tracking digital trails of Chrisean's deleted posts, her old management connections, and even hotel bookings that matched the leaked photos. One viral video showed a fan pacing outside a Los Angeles recording studio saying, "I swear she's in there. They don't want us to see her." The desperation felt contagious. On TikTok, tearful creators posted videos begging for updates. This ain't entertainment anymore. This girl is crying out for help and the industry is just pretending it's not happening. Meanwhile, others accuse the public of feeding the chaos. Y'all don't care about Chrisean? You care about the drama? One viral post read. This woman could be in danger and everyone's chasing views. Even major celebrities started speaking out. Cardi B went live saying, "I know what it's like when they make you look crazy. I've been there. Y'all better stop laughing and start praying for her." Summer Walker, JT, and even Meek Mill chimed in with cryptic posts, all using the same phrase. They watching everything. Fans began wondering if they referred to the same people Chrisean mentioned in her haunting videos. Meanwhile, the entertainment blogs couldn't keep up. TMZ released a headline reading, "Chrisean Rock missing. LAPD unable to confirm her whereabouts." Within hours, the Shade Room posted an anonymous statement allegedly from one of Chrisean's friends claiming she was safe but not in control of her social media. Single quote made everything worse. If she wasn't in control of her social media, who was? Fans began flooding Blueface's accounts again, accusing him of hiding her, or worse. He responded in an Instagram story, "Y'all need to stop with the conspiracy stuff. She's fine. She just needs time off." But fans weren't buying it. His comments were instantly flooded with messages like, "That's exactly what they always say before it gets worse. We don't believe you. Show proof." The tension between the public and the industry reached a breaking point when a leaked screenshot from a private entertainment group chat surfaced. The message, allegedly from a PR executive, said, "Damage control mode. Narrative shift at 6 p.m. EST. We release statement framing mental health angle." Exactly at 6 p.m. Multiple entertainment pages posted the same story. Sources say Chrisean Rock is seeking mental health treatment. But the problem was, nobody could verify where. Even worse, Chrisean's family members refused to confirm it. Her sister simply tweeted, "Don't believe everything you see." Fans noticed that her mother unfollowed several entertainment pages and posted a strange message on Facebook. "They always try to fix things by erasing people." That line sent shivers through everyone reading it across TikTok. Creators began posting montages of all the times Chrisean had broken down on live streams, begged for peace, and warned people about evil energy. One fan edit, set to haunting piano music, included her whispering, "If I disappear." No, it wasn't by choice. It gained over 25 million views in 24 hours. Then came the journalists. One independent reporter from No Jumper claimed he had inside footage from a secured location showing Chrisean alive but visibly distressed. He said she was under supervision. He refused to say by whom. His post was deleted 2 hours later by nightfall. Fans had split into factions. One group, calling themselves the Rock Watchers, insisted Chrisean was being held by people in the entertainment industry to silence her. They pointed to her deleted for real video and the leaked behavioral evaluation document as proof. Another faction argued she was mentally unstable and needed protection, but from herself, not others. And then, out of nowhere, another bombshell dropped. A verified entertainment lawyer tweeted, "If what I just saw in those documents is true, a lot of powerful people are in trouble. NDA violations, data breaches, defamation, it's bad." That tweet was deleted within 10 minutes, but by then, screenshots had already spread. Even major publications like Rolling Stone and Billboard started reporting cautiously on the situation, calling it a developing and deeply troubling controversy. One anonymous insider told Variety, "This isn't just a mental health situation. There are contracts, recordings, and threats involved. This goes higher than anyone thinks." Then a glimmer of hope. At 11:44 p.m., an Instagram Live notification appeared. Chrisean Rock is live. Millions of people flooded the stream instantly. The chat exploded before the feed even loaded. When it finally came through, the screen was completely dark. Only the sound of shallow breathing could be heard. Then, her voice hoarse, quiet, frightened. "Stop calling my phone. They got my accounts." They listening. Silence. "Tell my baby I love him." Then the stream ended. People were stunned. Some thought it was fake. Others insisted it was real, that it was the first genuine proof she was still alive. The clip was replayed, shared, and dissected endlessly. But within 30 minutes, her account vanished again. Instagram claimed the deletion was automatic, but nobody believed that. The next morning, massive protests were being planned. Fans in Los Angeles, Atlanta, and New York began organizing vigils and rallies under the banner hashtag Justice for Chrisean. Flyers circulated online calling her the girl who knew too much. Meanwhile, Hollywood was going into lockdown. Multiple networks issued internal memos warning staff not to engage with the Rock situation. Production on several upcoming shows paused out of respect. Every major platform from Spotify to TikTok released official statements encouraging mental health awareness. But none directly mentioned her name. It felt coordinated, controlled, scripted, and the people watching all agreed on one thing: this wasn't just another celebrity scandal. This was a warning, because if Chrisean Rock, the loud, fearless, unfiltered face of raw emotion, could be silenced this completely, this quickly, who else could they erase next? The fear was spreading. The confusion was deepening. And the world was realizing something chilling. Maybe Chrisean's last words weren't a metaphor. If you see this, it's already too late. But what came next would make everything before look tame. Because soon, new footage would surface that would shatter every narrative, destroy every excuse, and make even her harshest critics admit the unthinkable. It was supposed to be over. Fans had begun to accept the official story that Chrisean Rock was in treatment, away from the public eye, recovering in private. The industry had gone quiet. News outlets had stopped reporting. Even the hashtag where is Chrisean started to fade. Until 3 nights later, everything changed. At exactly 3:06 a.m., a video was uploaded to a brand new YouTube channel called Rock is Alive. The account had no subscribers, no profile picture, no banner, just one video titled "Don't Let Them Rewrite My Story." The video began with silence. Then Chrisean's voice, low, measured, tired. If you're watching this, it means they finally did it. They made y'all think I'm gone. The camera turned on. Chrisean's face appeared in dim light. Thinner, pale, but unmistakably her. She stared directly into the camera. Her eyes were red, but her tone was calm. "I can't tell you where I am. I can't tell you who's with me. But I can tell you this. They tried to make me sign papers. Papers that said I was unstable, unfit, that I couldn't take care of my own son. She held up a piece of paper, blurred out. They said if I didn't sign, they'd make me look crazy. They'd leak videos, audio, whatever it took. And y'all saw it, didn't you? You saw how fast they did it. Then she leaned closer to the camera, whispering. They wanted to shut me up because found out about what happens behind those contracts. The ones they give to girls like me. They make us think we're famous. Then they own us. Our music, our image, even our breakdowns. For a moment, she looked away, as if she heard something. They think I'm still scared, but I'm done being scared. Static cut the screen for 2 seconds. When it came back, her voice was shaking now. Don't let them tell you I'm crazy. I'm not. I'm free. For now. Then she looked straight into the camera again and said something that would haunt millions. Check the files. The ones they said didn't exist. The video ended abruptly. Within 10 minutes, it had over 1 million views. Within 30 minutes, it was deleted. But the internet doesn't forget. Thousands of users downloaded the clip, reposting it across every platform before YouTube could take it down. What followed was digital pandemonium. Reddit users began tearing apart the video, frame by frame. Someone slowed it down and found that during 1 second of static, a folder name flashed on the screen, rock_truth_final.zip. Others noticed faint sounds in the background, beeping, like hospital monitors, and distant male voices. Theorists flooded social media, claiming the clip was filmed in a medical facility. Some said she escaped. Others said someone else leaked it for her. Then came the ultimate twist. A well-known hacker account, @CypherEcho, claimed they had found something buried in the video's metadata, a hidden link embedded in the file's description code. When decrypted, it revealed a string of numbers and letters that led to an unlisted Google Drive folder. Inside, a single audio file. The recording was grainy, but clear enough to send chills down every listener's spine. It was a conversation, 2 male voices, one of whom fans instantly recognized as a senior producer from Chrisean's former network. We can't let that video air. She's naming names. What about the footage? It's gone. She thinks she backed it up, but we wiped everything. Then, the most haunting part. If she talks again, it won't matter. Nobody believes her anymore. The file spread like wildfire. It hit millions of downloads in hours before being scrubbed from the web by takedown requests. Every trace of it disappeared, except for the countless backups fans had already saved, for the first time. Even mainstream outlets couldn't look away. Rolling Stone ran a headline, "Was Chrisean Rock silenced?" Complex called it the most disturbing celebrity case in years. The networks stayed silent. And then, the lights went out literally that night. Every social account tied to Chrisean's verified name. Her music label and her show's production company went dark. No profile pictures, no posts. Just a single banner on one page that read, "Story concluded." But fans refused to believe it. They began organizing global live streams, dedicated threads, even underground groups pledging to find the truth. Dozens of accounts claimed to have received anonymous emails containing pieces of a missing file, each one with fragments of what appeared to be legal documents, phone recordings and photos. The rumor was that these were the files she mentioned. And then, one last piece surfaced, a 10-second video fragment showing Chrisean in what looked like a hotel hallway, whispering into her phone, "They can hide me, but they can't hide this." She glanced at the camera one last time, then smiled a broken, haunting smile before the footage glitched out for good. The clip ended with white text flashing over black, "To be continued." The internet froze. No one knew if it was real, if it was planted, or if it was part of a much bigger plan. But one thing was certain, Chrisean Rock's story wasn't over. If anything, it was only just beginning. Because now, the entire world was watching, and whatever truth she left behind was about to come to light. And if that final message meant what everyone thought it did, the next drop would expose everything. If you're still here, You already know this story is no longer about fame, clout, or controversy. This is about control, about power, about what really happens when someone dares to speak out in an industry built on silence. So now we have to ask the questions nobody else will. Where is Chrisean Rock really? Who's behind the deleted footage, the wiped accounts, the leaked files, the whispers about narrative containment? Was this all a breakdown or a cover-up? Drop your theories below. We're reading every single one. Do you believe she's in hiding? Or that someone is keeping her quiet for good? Like this video, share it everywhere. And make sure you subscribe with notifications on, because if even half of what Chrisean said is true, the next upload could blow this entire story wide open. And remember, she warned us herself. If you see this, it's already too late. Stay alert, stay skeptical, and stay ready, because when the truth finally surfaces, when rock_truth_final.zip drops, the world won't be able to deny what really happened.